Hey guys, Horror Man back for another review. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Venom figure. Now this is part of the brand new Spider-Man wave that's just hitting stores now. Really cool figure. You can see he's got the Build-A-Figure pieces for Absorbing Man in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. It's got the really cool shot of Venom on the side, same picture on the other side, just flipped. And then on the back, you can see a cool picture of him with the like the scary open mouth with the big tongue hanging out of there. And then if you look here, you can kind of see a little description of Venom. And then some of the other figures that come in the wave. So I'm pretty excited for this figure. These are really hard to find right now. I didn't have a lot of success with Walmart, Toys R Us, or Target or anything, but I was lucky enough to find this in a comic shop. Generally, you're going to find these for about 20 bucks in Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, but Venom, Spider-Gwen are pretty hot items right now, and it's definitely getting more and more difficult to find them. Like I said, I had no success, and I tried several times. So, you know, if you want my advice, I'd probably just pay a little bit of extra for this figure, maybe $25 to $30, just to kind of limit your search and not have to run around. So, really cool figure, though. It looks like it's based off the McFarlane version for the most part. He's got that bigger bulky body, and then you can see he's got that really scary like green venom coming out of his mouth. And you get a couple interchangeable hands, and then like I said, you have the two Absorbing Man pieces, and you can see he's actually got two different head sculpts. So let's go ahead and get this out of the package, get a closer look. Alright, so here's Venom out of the packaging, and he's pretty cool, man. I gotta say, I'm definitely excited to review this figure. Been looking for a cool Venom figure for quite a while, so he doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but what he does come with is pretty much expected, but very cool still. You're gonna get two different interchangeable hands, and then these are just gonna be like the fisted hands. You get, of course, the right and the left. And then the only other accessory he comes with is the interchangeable head, which is a really good addition. And you can see like he's got that green slime or venom, whatever you want to call it, kind of hanging off here. It's just paint. And then you can see it on the tongue. And the teeth on this head sculpt are actually sculpted. So really cool interchangeable head. I think I like this one the best, but I kind of like them both. So definitely a great accessory. Now these aren't really accessories, but it's the Build-A-Figure parts, and it's basically just going to be the regular Absorbing Man head sculpt, and then the I guess half like changing Absorbing Man head sculpt. And you can see he's got the mouth open on that one, and the eyes pretty crazy looking. So these are pretty good Build-A-Figure pieces with this figure too. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the head sculpt. Alright, so here's the head sculpt for the Venom figure. Very, very good. You can see it's a pretty common expression. He's got that really sinister grin going on. Now, like I said, these teeth are actually not sculpted. They're just kind of painted. I mean, there's a little bit of sculpting going in here, but they're not like individual teeth like the other head sculpt is. But it's very cool. The range of movement is pretty good on this too. He gets a really good up and down motion out of this. So definitely liking this head sculpt. So I'm going to put the other head sculpt on just to compare. Now here's just the standard ball joint on here when you're just popping these heads on and off, and they're pretty easy to get on and fairly easy to get off as well. So here is the other interchangeable head, and this is a really cool head sculpt. Like I said, you can see that green like Venom slime kind of coming out of his mouth here. And then you could see one additional detail I really like in this one that the first one didn't have is you could see the kind of forehead lines, so he looks much more angry, which is a nice little bit of sculpting here. And you can also see the white goes up into like the brow area, so really nicely detailed there. But as I stated, I mean, both head sculpts are really, really well done. And then you can see, as I stated, the teeth and everything is all sculpted individually. So pretty good head sculpts on this Venom figure. Now Venom's going to come with these like the interchangeable gripping hands that are on him when you actually get him out of the box. But if you prefer, you can put him in the more fisted hands, so you could just kind of pop that off, and it's pretty easy. You can see the little peg and just put it right into that hole there. Fisted hand, and just pop that in. Give a nice uppercut. So pretty easy to change the hands on here, and it's still got the same painted details as the gripping hands. Personally, I think I'm gonna just keep the gripping hands on mine, you know, but whatever you prefer. So Marvel Legends are no stranger to multiple points of articulation, and most of these new figures, they pretty much all have about the same, and Venom's no different. So you're gonna get some really good wide range of movement here. Got free range on the head. You can do just complete 360 here. As I showed you, he's got really good down motion as well as up. He also has good range of motion at the shoulders, a little bit here at the bicep, double hinged here on the elbow, and then a good wrist articulation. He can't really cradle the wrist. He does have, actually, you know what, I'm sorry, he can cradle the wrist. The joint's just a little stiff. So yeah, some of these joints are a little stiff when you first get them, but yeah, he actually does cradle the wrist pretty well. He's got a ab crunch. You can look up pretty good and look down with that. He's got the twist right here. The leg can come out about this far, and then you have a double joint in the knee. The calf kind of keeps him from bending too much, and he's got that really muscular thigh. And then he does have a little bit of a twist here, which is a different spot that I'm used to seeing. You can get pretty good range on the feet, and he can also rock the foot there. So again, you know, great articulation, pretty much what you would expect on Marvel Legends at this point. And just for some scale comparisons, here he is next to one of the older Marvel Legend Spider-Man figures made by Toy Biz. And you can see they're really in good scale together. Venom has that bulkier body. He's definitely taller. And they actually scale really well. Unfortunately, I don't have one of the newer Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Mans, but they're about the same, I believe. But yeah, this one scales great together. Venom's pretty big. He can actually scale decently well next to 7-inch figures. He definitely should be bigger than somebody like the Red Hood, but he doesn't look like bad within a 7-inch figure assortment. Now that's not to say that a 7-inch scale Jason Voorhees figure won't look stupid next to him. So, you know, you could put him next to 7-inch figures, maybe not every 7-inch scale figure. Alright, so that's my review. I am definitely happy with this one. Like I said, I'd highly recommend this figure. Again, you could pick this up at Toys R Us, Walmart, Target if you're lucky. But I would just go ahead and say try eBay, Amazon, and some comic shops, hopefully, you know, in your area could still have some of these in stock. Definitely a great figure. I would say this is probably the best Marvel Legends stuff I've seen in quite a while, just the series in general. You know, you've seen a lot of Spider-Man waves, but a Venom figure is just so overdue. The last one I remember was kind of like from the movie series. I know DST, like did some Marvel Select Venom that was pretty cool. But you know, if you're a collector of Marvel Legends, you kind of try to stick within the you know, 6-inch scale. I know the Select figures are pretty big, about 7-inch or bigger. But yeah, you can probably find this for about $25 to $30 on eBay. You know, you can get it loose or get it mint. You will pay a little bit more for mint. You know, it's got the Build-A-Figure parts, and of course it's mint back and box. So I'm going to do one more review from this series, which is going to be Spider-Gwen. I actually did pick her up as well at the same comic shop. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, and until next time, guys, see you later.